What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of the Sum of Everything podcast. Just want to say I appreciate you so much for joining, whether it was an accidental click, I shared the link with you, or your curiosity was piqued from what you saw. Thank you for joining me. It means a lot because this is not easy to just jump into, so it really means a lot that you did that. Now, I am your host. My name is Xavier Marshall. The staff's hard to type, which means, as many of you probably assume, I am a member of the United States Armed Services. I am. I'm in the United States Army. I have been in since 2012, and it's quite an experience, right? So, in this podcast, what you can expect is a wide variety of topics to be, covered, from military to sports to music, technology, some of everything, just as the title states. So today, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, why I started it, and what more you can expect in future episodes. So, remember the armed services, we already got that out of the way. Been in since 2012. Cool. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Love my city. We just had 314 Day last month. It was a great time. Everybody showed up and showed out. I love wrestling. I love anime, movies, sports, all kind of different things. I have a huge array of tastes for different things, especially my music. You hear my playlist, you will be confused, to say the less. 1 minute is Tupac, and the next thing is Phantom of the Opera, and then it'll turn into like Elvis. So there's no telling what I'm listening to. And I do want to state, this being my first episode, it's going to be kind of rough, so bear with me. I got my little notepad right here. Don't judge me. All right, don't come for me in the comments about, this dude don't know what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing. It's my first episode, but we're going to upgrade and evolve as future episodes go on. So bear with me in this first episode. And I'm going to also try not to do that as much as well. Now, for the reason I'm doing this podcast is I enjoy conversation. I love talking to people. I'm a recruiter right now. I recruit for the Army in St. Louis. So if you have questions about that and how that process goes, in some of these episodes, I'll actually talk to you about how that works, how you get started, what you can expect, what happens when you're done and you're in. We'll talk about a whole lot of different things about the military, as well as other aspects of the other topics I told you about. We're going to have guests, military, civilian, veterans, people who, I don't know, just want to talk. We're going to have some of everything on here. And I know it's going to sound really lame, me saying the title when I say it, but that's because that's what it is. So, fight me. Anyway, so yeah, the original reason I started this podcast, the whole 100% reason, was because of me being a recruiter. I was going to use it as a platform to spread the awareness of the military and see who wanted to join. And, if they wanted to get in, the ways they can contact me and give them education on it, because a lot of people have misinterpretations and misunderstandings about how it works. So that is the original reason. However, after discussing it with my producer, he let me know that that's not what the sum of everything is, because that's one topic. So we are going to do exactly how it says. We will talk about the military. We will talk about other things as well. A whole lot of other things. And hopefully you can relate to some of the things I say. If you have topics or questions or things you want discussed, put them in the comments, because we're going to engage with the audience repeatedly. A lot. We're going to talk. I want this to be a back and forth. It's not just for me, it's for everybody, right? Because everybody just has their opinion. Everybody has their perspective. And I want to know what it is. When we bring people on, we'll see how you identify with them. We'll bring people on who, like I said, are in the military, have been in for a while, and people who never thought about it, but just really enjoy a conversation. Tomorrow is Friday Night SmackDown, right? And that is what I mean when I say some of everything. Because today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about wrestling, because I love wrestling. I've been watching wrestling my entire life. I love it. Whether it was terrible, whether it was awesome, Monday Night Wars, WCW, whatever it is, I love wrestling, right? Tomorrow's Friday Night SmackDown in St. Louis. I will be there. Hopefully I see you all there as well. My favorite wrestler right now, though, he's on Raw. His name is Obafemi. And I know if you know who that is, you see that truck coming, you get that chant going. We really rooting for Oba in the WrestleMania match against Brock Lesnar, which that's a topic all on its own. Brock Lesnar. If you know, you know. We'll just say that. Tomorrow, you can expect the hometown boy to return, Randy Orton. He's going to be in the building, I hope. Otherwise, Why have an event in St. Louis where he's on the show? He doesn't show up. NXT is also on Saturday at the factory. So if you got nothing to do, go down there. Still seats available. But it's going to be a good time. With the topic of wrestling being what we are on right now, I want to know y'all top 5 overrated wrestlers. And I'm going to tell you my top 5 overrated wrestlers. You ready for it? Number 1, overrated. Everybody could probably guess what I'm going to say. Hulk Hogan, right? Not taking away what Hulk Hogan has done for the industry. Because he put it on his back. He did what he did. You know, in that era, Hulk Hogan made wrestling what it is to the people that watch it. Okay? Can't take that away from him. His movies weren't much to appreciate, but we'll talk about movies and that later on. But Hulk Hogan, overrated, right? Was he that good? Not really. Charisma, entertaining, yeah, but his in-ring capabilities, I gotta say no. Number 2, Triple H. I might get a lot of backlash for that, but I think Triple H is just overrated, man. I don't know. He's to me, he's never really been that dude I want to watch because of Triple H. You don't really hear that much. Great stories, great interactions, great feuds, like him and Randy Orton breaking into that man's house here in St. Louis. That was great. But I'm not like dying to watch Triple H. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really not. And please let me know who your top 5 are in the comments, and you know, I'll read them and we'll discuss. If you have your reasons behind it, go ahead and put it out there. My number 3 most overrated. I'm gonna get so much for this. John Cena. Okay, I think John Cena's overrated. Say what you will. Super Cena, when he was doing that whole thing where he just couldn't lose a match in like 2-3 years, fun to watch. But in ring, what did he do? Tell me, what did dude really do? He put it on the back. John Cena is, today's age is Hulk Hogan. And if you hear the story that's going around now, you understand what I'm saying. But John Cena, completely overrated. I'm going to get so much for that. I can feel it coming. My nephew's favorite wrestler in the world is John Cena. That worships him. But we'll go over favorites a little later on as time goes. What number I'm on? Number 4 now? Number 4. My number 4 most overrated wrestler, Sasha Banks. I don't see the hype. I don't see the hype of Sasha Banks at all. She's good. Good in-ring performer. Good on the mic. She's good. But for all the hype she got, what she got, like 32 belts. She was like Zack Ryder or Matt Cardona when he had all those belts. Why? What has she done? Why? What makes her so fantastic that Sasha Banks is just the best female wrestler in the world? Nah, she is not at all. And staying on the topic of the most overrated, and these are the how do I say this with being nice? I don't like these wrestlers. Maybe it's just a biased opinion, but I don't like them. The Bellas. You can't give me reasons why they are so legendary, right? They do their part. They can wrestle, but overrated. To be put as legends and all this other stuff, nah, don't see it. That's not it. That's not it. So those are my top 5 overrated. We'll do, favorites or, underrated. We'll do all those, but just to jump into it, those are my top 5 overrated wrestlers. I'm not saying they can't wrestle, but I'm saying the hype they get behind whatever people want to make up for them is not there. At least for me. All right. This is not saying everybody has to have this, but for me, that's what it is. Right. So tomorrow, SmackDown, I hope it's going to be a good show. I look forward to it. If you get wind of this and you see me, come say, hey, we'll talk about it. But yeah, those are my top 5. So I'll talk to you about what I like, what I do, who I am, what you can expect from the podcast. And I want to one more time say thank you for joining me. Hopefully I caught your attention and you're interested to see what happens next, because the next episode we'll talk a little bit more about the military process of joining, and then we'll see how it goes from there in the flow. I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm not a very traditional type of person. I'm actually very scatterbrained. If my producer wasn't back there looking at me, there's no telling what I'd be talking about right now. So I'm trying to keep it all in one and stay in order. But it's going to be random conversations at some point in time. You might catch me rambling. This is episode 1. It will get better. I promise you that. So stick with me on this journey. Thank you so much for joining in. I will link all of the ways you can listen to me: Apple Podcasts, Spotify. It'll be on YouTube. You can catch my Instagram at ssg_Marshall89, and my Facebook is just Xavier Marshall. It's like an animated picture of me as my main profile. So get at me, tap in, leave comments, DM me, and we will take this journey together, because this is actually pretty fun. It's not easy. To the people who pushed me to do this, thank you, because I didn't really ever see myself doing it, talked about it, but making the move, it takes a little bit of a push, and I had the right people to push me and motivate me. So thank you for that. Again, I hope you all enjoy it. And with that being said, that is the episode. Thank you all so much for joining me on Some of Everything. I hope to see you next time. Y'all be blessed. Peace.